Hello everybody, this is Donna. Welcome to my channel, Restore Glory, guys. Thank you so much for stopping by my channel. I have a short haul, but I think this haul packs a punch. I got some really amazing items. I went to 3 different places today. I was scrolling through my Facebook yesterday and I saw this flyer for an estate sale. And where I live in Maryland, most of the estate sales are really far away, like maybe 2 hours away, sometimes 3 hours away. But this one happened to be, and they billed it again as an estate sale. This one happened to be about 25 minutes away from my house, right? And so I'm like, okay. And so I got up extra specially early and I went there to this estate sale / yard sale, more yard sale than estate sale. And I'll tell you about that in a minute. So I went there this morning, like very early this morning, around 7 o'clock. Then I went to my, my favorite thrift store. And then finally, I went to, there's a consignment / home interiors place that's literally 10 minutes from me. And this house is kind of sort of in an industrial area. It's a house, but it's in a commercial area, that is, not industrial, but commercial area. And I've been going there for years. Now, I don't go there a lot because although the owner, they have some amazing items, some are vintage and some are antique, their prices are a little bit out my range. They're definitely priced for retail and sometimes even higher than retail. So when I pick up items, it's few and far between because I don't have enough wiggle room to get the item and then have enough to make a profit. So when I do go there, I'm very selective on the things that I pick up. And today, the 2 items that I got from her shop today are no exception. They've actually been in her shop since before the pandemic. And I kind of mentioned that to them today. And I still didn't get too much off of what I wanted. But I know that with these 2 items, I'm absolutely sure that what I paid for them, that I'm going to make my money back. So that I'm not worried about. So I'm going to start with the items I got from the yard sale. Let me kind of sort of put it in some order. So this one and that one and these. Okay, so I'm going to start with the items I got from the yard sale, and I'll tell you about each one of them. Again, when I went there, again, the flyer said it was an estate sale. It said antique, vintage, collectibles. Like that was the main thing. Those are the main buzzwords that we're drawn to, right? Antique, collectibles, vintage, right? So I'm there. Sign me up. So it wasn't quite the case. He did have some items and everything that I show you from his yard sale, I paid about $32 for everything. Yeah, $32 for everything. But mostly he had very, very, very high-end Coca-Cola memorabilia and products, anywhere from $1,800 to like $3,000 worth of signs, Coca-Cola sign, which totally, for retail, sure, I get it. But the average person going to a yard sale, they're picking up knickknacks and they want a bargain. They're not coming to give you, $1,500 worth of cash in a neighborhood. Those type of items are well suited for either put them on eBay or put them on Facebook Marketplace or join some type of group. It's so funny because there was a guy that came up like right after I showed up, and he said, well, let me see all your signs. He started bringing out all these signs in his garage. And the guy was like, he said, man, he said, I tell you, you should probably either put these things on eBay or join some type of group or go to some type of flea market where there's some more high-end buyers. Because essentially what he was trying to tell the guys that sitting these things in your garage and putting them out on the weekend, you're not going to get the buyers that you want. So maybe the guy knew that, I'm not really sure, but he absolutely had those items set out. And yeah, he had this one, excuse me, my allergies. He had this one literally vintage Coca-Cola sign. This lady, beautiful sign. It was almost like in mint condition. Probably had to be about at least 6 feet long and maybe 2 feet tall. And the guy that was there looking at that sign, he looked it up. And that particular sign, I believe, was listed on eBay for $3,500. Just a beautiful, beautiful vintage sign. The guy was like, man, no, I can't get that. That's too much. But he was giving the guys, I thought, some really, really good advice. The guy was, I was kind of sort of not overheard their conversation. This guy was a coin collector. The guy who came to the yard sale, he was a coin collector. He did the same thing that George the Antique Nomad does. He does like estate sale. He cleans the house out. He cleans the house out and prepares them for estate sales. And he also does the thing that Jocelyn and Drew do, where they do the come on guys, help me with it, where they have the, I'm about to say Geiger counter, but that's not it. Metal detecting. That's it. Metal detecting. So he said he did that, and he actually came across some rare coins or whatever. He said he found one coin that was worth like $300. So, you know, I always listen to fascinating conversations with people who know way more stuff than I could ever know. But anyway, I thought that was cool. So anyway, enough talking. So again, the guy at this particular yard sale, this is what I got from his yard sale. And I'm going to try to get it out of the light. It is a 1982. Let me just show you in the back. 1982 Budweiser light label sign. And I paid $10 for it. I've had it plugged up. As you can see, it's plugged up. It does light. I've had it plugged up for about 3 hours now. So that time is correct. The only thing about this particular sign is that it definitely does have a little crack. I don't know if you guys can see that crack right there. It is a crack. Right there at the top. Now, it's a little dusty. When I did some initial research on this particular, very similar one was on eBay and sold, I want to say like back in February for about $49. Now, I'm not sure with that crack if I'm going to be able to get $49 or not, because it's a big crack. I mean, it's not huge, but it definitely is a crack. So I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get $49 for it, but I think for $10, I should absolutely be able to make a good profit on this working Budweiser light label sign. So I thought that was absolutely pretty cool for my $10 investment from his yard sale. So I'm going to unplug that. And then I'll plug the other thing in later in a moment. The other thing I got from him was this beautiful Daruta pitcher. Right? Beautiful. Now, again, I think this guy was a reseller. He probably put stuff out like every week, and I'm not really sure. But he initially had this particular vase, which is a big vase. He initially had, I'm looking at the tag, he initially had it for $89, and that said firm. Let me just show you real quick. And that said firm. And then he had it marked down. Sorry about that, guys. I gotta turn my phone off when I'm recording. Anyway, so he initially had it for $89, marked it down to $54. Then he put a bunch of stuff on the table where he said everything on that table was half off. So I would have got this for half off, but because I bought the other stuff, he said, I'll just give this to you for $20. So while I did pay up for this Daruta vase that's in excellent condition, well, let me just say not really excellent, because there is a chip here. And there's a chip right, well, yeah, like right there. But it's on the bottom, so you won't be able to see it. But otherwise, this particular vase is in excellent, excellent condition. And I do not think I'll have a problem with selling this Daruta vase for above what I paid for it. So it is absolutely beautiful. So that I got from his shop, or from his yard sale. Sorry, I got to keep bending down, guys. The other thing I got from his shop, yard sale, was this Polaroid instant camera. I paid $5 for this. It came in its original box. I believe this is a 1992 model. And when I pulled it out, it came with its the booklet, right? Which I want to take a look at. Again, it's the Polaroid 600 series Insta camera. And when I pull the camera out of the box, it looks like it has never, ever, ever been used. I mean, there's not even any dust on it. Like, I don't even think this thing has ever been used. Right? So, I don't even know how you work it. Anyway, made in the United Kingdom. That's interesting. Okay. Anyway, so when I did some preliminary lookup of this particular series, right? Now, I'm not sure if that came with film. I'm not sure if it's the one that's in working. Again, I'm not sure if this thing works or not. And I'm certainly not going to try to test it because it looks like you have to buy some film for it, which I'm not going to do. But nonetheless, when I did some preliminary lookup of this 600 series, I want to say that I saw sold prices anywhere from $69 to over $150. So I don't know if on the higher end, if that came with the film or if it was a different model. I'm not really sure. But nonetheless, I think I'll do good with my $5 investment. Yes, I think so. So all of that, the Budweiser light, the Deruta vase, and that $5 Polaroid camera I got from the yard sale, that was everything for $32. So I'm thinking probably between the Budweiser clock and the Deruta vase, I don't have any problems with probably making my money back for that. So the next item I got from the yard sale, this was a different yard sale that was literally right down the street from this one. And I got to tell you this particular story. The husband and the wife, they were beefing a little bit. Let me plug this in, guys. 1 second. So the husband, he was pulling everything out of the shed. I kind of overheard them too. He was pulling everything out of the shed. I think they were selling their home. And so he was pulling everything. And so everything that he bought out, the wife was like, no, we're not selling that. Take that back. I mean, she was like really yelling at him. And then, so I asked them, I bought this. Let me just show you the item that I bought. So this item I bought, it is a 4-piece. This is just 2 of 4. I think it kind of looks vintagey. I'm not really sure, but it's this beautiful flaming candle set, lighted set. I paid $1. I asked them how much they wanted for it, and the lady said $1. So I'm like, yes, please. So for $1, that was fine. But anyway, it was so funny because I asked him, did they have any more Christmas stuff? And in particular, I asked them, did they have any vintage Christmas stuff, right? And the husband's like, yes, we got plenty of that, right? So I'm like, okay, I didn't really want to hang around because they really didn't have a lot of, most of the stuff they had was like shoes and clothes and some, miscellaneous garage type stuff. So after I saw that light set, there really wasn't too much that I wanted to buy. They had some brand new bikes. And the husband was like, this lady came by. I mean, literally, the bikes had their tags on them, right? And so a lady came by and she asked him how much he wanted for the bikes. And he said, we bought those bikes 2 Christmases ago. We never used them. Like all of them were brand new bikes with the tags still on them. And so the lady said, well, what do you want for them? And the guy said, well, make me an offer. So the lady's like, well, $10. And the daughter, I guess, must have said, no, Dad, no, So I don't know what their situation was. I think the husband was really, literally just trying to get rid of stuff, trying to sell stuff. He was really hustling, trying to get stuff out of the shed. And I felt so bad because most of the Christmas stuff he was bringing out was not vintage. It really was cute. It really wasn't my kind of sort of thing. It was all kind of, and I don't mean this in a bad way, but it was all stuff you can get from Walmart or, Hobby Lobby. It was all that newer stuff and it was cute, but it just wasn't the type of things that we look for as resellers that's vintage and kind of kitschy type stuff. So he kept bringing all this stuff out. He kept saying, you see this? You see this? And I was like, that's good. But it wasn't anything that I was really interested in. And I felt bad for him because he literally was he bought this whole big bag with this artificial Christmas tree in it. He was unzipping it for me. And I was like, okay. So I didn't want to be rude. So I was like, oh, that's so nice. But it was the stuff that I was looking for. So anyway, I think they were just trying to make a sale and try to get things done, which was completely fine. So again, just $1 for that light set is what I got from that yard sale. All right, so the next items I'm going to show you are mostly all thrift store stuff. And then I'll show you the items that I got from that consignment / home interior shop. So I got to bend down again. This first item I'm going to show you from the thrift store is this set of tumblers by, excuse me guys, my sinuses, by Golden Harvest. And as you can see, there are a set of tumblers with some beautiful, beautiful sunflowers on them. So for a set of 4, I paid, yep, $3.99 for a set of 4. And I'll take one of them out so you guys can see. I want to try to preserve that so the box doesn't break. Sorry, so here's the one glass. And they're pretty big too. I want to say probably about 7 inches tall. All of these sunflower images, which are so pretty. And so adorable for the spring and summer decor, right? Totally love those. I paid $3.99 for a set of 4, so that was cool from the thrift store. The other item I got from the thrift store, and I've been finding this lately. I don't know why. Maybe somebody in my area was getting rid of all of their Capo Diamante stuff. But I found this beautiful Capo Diamante mini vase. It's probably about 3.5 inches tall. Let me show you the bottom. And it's these beautiful cherubs dancing around. And I paid $1.99 for that. In excellent condition. There's a little bit of paint loss around the rim. You know, that's pretty typical. But again, just adorable. Adorable. Capo Diamante. Totally love that for $1.99. I just been finding a ton of that lately. I don't know why. Now, this other item, at first when I saw it, when I first saw it, it was this way, right? And I thought it was Fire and Light. There is a signature on it. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see that, but it definitely doesn't look like Fire and Light. It almost looked like Nathan. So I don't know that mark. If you guys know that mark, or if you know this particular pattern, this is ribbed, and this is what it looks like on the side, but I cannot identify this as Fire and Light. I did actually have in my stash, I don't know, about a year or two ago, a Fire and Light heart, which I sold for $120, an amber color heart for $120. But this, I don't think that it is Fire and Light. If you guys know different, please do let me know. But this etched signature on it, and again, I cannot verify what that signature is. To me, it almost looks like Nathan. I don't know. But anyway, I got that, and I think I paid $1.99 for that. So that was that from the thrift store. Now, this other item, I'm not sure exactly how how it's supposed to be in this holder. So let me just show you the base. So the base is this horn, right? And it's a salt and pepper. It's a caddy for a salt and pepper shaker, right? And I guess it's supposed to sit like this, right? But for whatever reason, I don't know if a piece is missing. These things will not stay up in here. And I can't lift this up so it goes underneath. That doesn't work. It's almost like this right here is too small for it to go up in here. And if you try to force it, it's going to scratch it up. So I'm not sure exactly why I bought this. I don't know why. How much did I pay for this? I think I paid $3.99 for this, quite honestly. But I thought it was interesting, right? Because it is a salt and pepper shaker, right? And it does kind of sort of look mid-century modern. I don't know, right? But then I thought about it, because I don't think that you could sell, and please correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think that you can sell real horns on Etsy. I don't think you can. I'm going to have to look it up and see. But I think this is real horn. I don't know if it's cow horn or, you know, buffalo horn. Here's the bottom of that. And again, it comes in this caddy, but I don't know how these things are supposed to hook. I don't know. On the bottom of both the salt and pepper, I don't know. I don't know if this is supposed to say purple or puddle. The cork is in this one, but there's no cork on this one. So as you can see, they are salt and pepper shakers, but I'm not sure exactly how they're supposed to be held on in that caddy. I have no idea. All right, the next item from the thrift store is another Jim Shore item. I love Jim Shore. I always seem to pick up Jim Shore a lot, and I do sell them. This is a Jim Shore. It's a 2003, The Spirit of the Country, and it's a rooster. He just looks so regal and roostery, doesn't he? He's probably about maybe 7 inches tall, maybe if I had to guess, 7.5 inches tall. And he's in excellent condition, no chips, no cracks, no paint loss. And he is amazing. And I paid $4.99 for this baby. So I think when I looked this particular item up, it was sold for about $25. So I think I'll do fine with that. Love Jim Shore. Isn't he pretty? I love him. All right, so that's that from the thrift store. The other item I got from the thrift store. Now I get this a lot too, and I do sell it. It is Roseville RRP, Robinson Ransbottom, I think. But anyway, this blue splattered pattern crock. Love, love, love these. I do sell these. I've sold a ton of these. And they do well. This is a very, very heavy crock. That's the inside. Let me show you the bottom. I paid $4.99 for it. You can see that Roseville mark on the bottom, and it has this beautiful blue flower on it, and this speckled sponge. That's what they call it, sponge pattern, not speckled, sponged. So this is probably about maybe 7.5, 7, maybe almost not quite 8. But it's heavy. My goodness. These do really well. I know people do collect these. So that's that from the thrift store. And I think that was everything from the thrift store. Oh, except for this. Yeah, let me show you this. Yeah, no, that's not it. Okay. So this next to the last item I'm going to show you was actually half off. As you can see, it was the label says the price says $5.99, but today was Violet Day, and so I got this for do your math, Donna, $3. And so I'm so glad that I stopped by, because this beautiful, stunning stained glass box is signed, and I'll show you that in a minute. I just want to show you what it looks like. Here is the top. Oh, get on paper. Let me just show you all the way around what this baby looks like. It is gorgeous. It's probably like 5 by 5 by 5. Here's the inside. Just gorgeous. That's the top, the back half of the lid. Isn't it beautiful? Just beautiful. Now, what makes this exceptionally beautiful is that this is signed. Do you guys see that? It says Leona Fine, F-E-I-N. And when I looked this up, when I happened to stop at the traffic light, just real quick, because I remember the name, the Leona Fine boxes like this. Now, I'm not sure the ones that I saw sold and recently sold too on eBay, if they were the same size. I'm going to do a little bit more research on it tonight when I get settled. But the boxes were going anywhere from $89 to $150. These stained glass Leona signed Leona Fine boxes. So be on the lookout for Leona Fine stained glass boxes, because I think these will do well. And again, I paid $3 for this baby, and it's in excellent, excellent condition. So I think I did really, really well with this. And this will probably, if this sells, it'll take care of my thrift store haul today. Like, completely take care of it and more. Beautiful. All right, so one more thrift store item, and then I'll show you the items from the consignment / home interiors place. I think I showed you these guys before. These items were in my profit pile, and I honestly had them in my living room underneath my table, and I was going to move them, but I didn't move them. So I don't remember whether or not I showed you. So if I did, please forgive me. I'm just going to show them to you again. It is a set of 24 Lennox Spice Carousel jars. So this one says paprika. You guys see that? This one says allspice, and they come in different colors. Here's one in yellow, and this one is oregano, right? And I have a set of 24, and here's the bottom. It says Lennox, the Spice Carousel, 1993. And they are in excellent condition. Excellent, excellent condition. But I seem to recall that I don't even remember how much I paid for these. I really don't. But I think when I initially looked these babies up, I don't think they went for a ton of money. I think it was because there was so many of them. But I'm going to look them up again and see if that changed, or if I looked up the wrong brand or something. But I'm gonna look these up and see what these are going for. And then if I can find that out while I'm editing this video, I will include that information as well. But nonetheless, I have a set of 24. And then I also have these two. They are, they're different type. This one said, this is a different, it's not the Spice Carousel. This is the Spice Garden, 1992. So here's one that says garlic. And this other one says, hold on a second. Onion. Garlic and onion. Isn't that cool? So I probably would sell these two separately and then sell the other. So that makes it 22 then. That's right, makes it 22. The other 22 separate. That pattern I'll sell, and then I'll sell these separately and see what I can get for those. I honestly don't remember what I paid. They all came in this big box, and I just bought them all and thought that was cool. All right, so that is it in terms of my yard sale and the thrift store. I think that's everything. Yep. So these last two items I'm going to show you are from the consignment / home interiors place. So let me just let you guys know again. This place is actually in a commercial area of my town, right? And the house, it looks like a big Victorian house. She's been there for, well, at least 7 years that I know of. I've only been going to her for about 3 years. But I think she told me she was at that location for like the last 7 years. I started going to her well before the pandemic. And like she has amazing stuff. Like her stuff is amazing. She's an interior decorator. So she has these like a living room, dining room, kitchen. Everything is set up beautifully. She has everything beautifully staged. Beautiful stuff. I don't know where she's getting her stuff, but it is amazing stuff. It is absolutely on target for retail, sometimes even above retail. So most of the items that she has in her store, I am not able to really do anything with because I don't really have a lot of wiggle room to make a profit. So I have bought stuff from her before, for sure. And some stuff that she either didn't, what's the word? I want to be respectful. She didn't know the value of what she had. And I was able to get some bargains from her. Like, I don't know, like a year or so ago, I got this beautiful woven wall tapestry. She sold that to me for like $25. I sold it for over $100, like literally over $100. I bought an Enid Collins purse from her. I was able to talk her down on that one too, because I think she initially wanted like $80 for it. I think I got it for maybe $25 to $30, I think. And I think I ended up selling that one for like $60. So it just depends, right? Sometimes she's really, really firm, and sometimes they just want to move stuff because, you know, even though it looks like she changes stuff out, it's kind of sort of the same stuff, but she's masterful of rearranging stuff so it looks different, but it's pretty much the same stuff. And the two items I'm about to show you, I know have been in her shop for the last 2 years because I've had my eye on them. The first item I'm going to show you are these beautiful, beautiful Empoli decanters, right? She's had these on display for at least, I know, 3 years. They're a little dusty. But she had them for $22 a piece, which is completely fine. This one, unfortunately, has a little bit of a chip on the top. Nothing major, but I will certainly note that when I do list it. Again, I have a set of 2 of these. And this particular amber color, as well, it's not the most popular color. These Genie decanters always sell well for me. I think I've sold at least 3 sets of Empoli decanters. I don't mind shipping them. I pack them carefully. There's an art to packing all of this so it arrives safely. And so I don't have a problem with shipping them. But one of these decanters, just one, could sell anywhere from $80 to $100 for one, right? And so I paid $44 for the pair. I will probably sell them as a pair because I think that's what I've done in the past. Yes, I've actually sold them as a pair, and will probably list them both for over $100, even with this little tiny chip at the top, right? Because it's still stunning. I was going to keep it myself and add it to my collection that's up there, but I'm like, nope, I'm going to sell them. So finally, I just went on and got those. I was hoping I could get them for less than the $22, but, you know, I kind of sort of dig them, and I know they will sell for good money. The other and final item I got from her, it's been out on her porch for like ever. And initially, I think she had this listed for, I want to say it was like close to $50, $60 when I initially saw it. And I was like, no. And then when I went back again and I asked her about it, I think it was down to like maybe 35 or 36 or something. And then today, it's just something was calling me, and I'm like, I definitely do want that. Let me ask them what they want for it again today. And so they said, okay, we'll give it to you for $25. So let me just show you this baby because it's relatively big. It is this beautiful, beautiful, it needs to be wired, right? Swag lamp. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. It's heavy, so I'm not going to hold it up long, but it has this beautiful, it's metal. And this is glass. The globe is glass. But I think this beautiful, is that filigree? I don't know, guys. Help me. Filigree kind of lacy type pattern. It looks so bohemian, so retro, so vintage. I totally love this. And again, I paid $25 for it. I am absolutely positive that I'll be able to at least get maybe $80 for it, maybe $60 to $80 for it. And again, the shipping will be a beast, but I don't mind shipping. And it's so unique. I'm pretty sure somebody would absolutely love to add this to their spring or summer porch or patio or kitchen or, you know, just home decor because it's white and it can fit any type of boho, what do you call it? Shabby chic type of home decor, right? So I think that's how I'm going to build it. Shabby chic, bohemian, retro, wall swag lamp. I had to put this down because it's heavy. So anyway, that was from her shop. So today was one of those days. So I paid $44 for the Empoli, $25 for that. So that's like $72, $73. So I'm with the Empoli lamps themselves. That'll take care of, you know, this this haul from her shop. So I think that's it. I think that is literally all today. And I am tired. And I still have to go to the, I want to go to the, I got to go to the store because I got to get some stuff for dinner tomorrow. I should have got that while I was out, but I was just too tired. But anyway, guys, that is my haul. It is a very small haul, not a lot of items, but I think these items pack a punch, as I said. I am so curious about this baby. I really am. I don't know what that signature is. I really am hoping that this could be like fire and ice. Maybe the signature looks like that. So I don't know if you guys can see that. But if you know anything about it, let me know. Correct me. Or if it's just some regular art glass piece, that's okay too. But you know, you just want to know so you can learn for the future. So really happy about my Capodimonte and certainly happy about my learning about Leona Fine, F-E-I-N. So yeah, I thought that was pretty amazing to find that. So again, I think that will do fine. And I think that's it. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for stopping by my channel. I always appreciate when you guys come and hang out with me and look at my hauls. It always, I love sharing the items that I have. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get these things listed until like maybe Tuesday. But if there's anything you see here, just let me know. Send me an email at restoreglory9123@gmail.com. I'll put the description of my Etsy shop and also my email address in the description here. So if there's anything you see, just let me know and send me an email. All right. So thank you so much, guys. You guys have a wonderful, wonderful day, and you have a good day. Sorry about that. I'm a little nasally. All right, guys. Smooches.